Chapter 7 Neural Alignment. Donavan sat in the center of a white room. There were no doors, no windows, no shadows. Only the chair he sat in, strapped by invisible force to the floor. And the voice that echoed in perfect clinical calm from every direction. Day 1, Neural Alignment Initiation. Subject, Clark Donavan. He tried to speak, but no words came. His mouth opened, but the sound didn't form. A part of him knew he should panic, but something was missing. Emotion, fear, self. All of it was dulled, as if coated in ice. The walls began to shift, not physically, but visually. They pulsed with light, forming patterns, spirals and pulses that drew the eyes and refused to let go. Donavan blinked, tried to look away, but the lights moved with him. He realized too late they weren't meant to be watched. They were meant to watch him. You have been selected. You are honored. You are becoming. He gritted his teeth. I'm not yours. His voice finally worked, but it felt foreign in his mouth, like it belonged to someone else. The voice responded unbothered. That's not true. You belong to purpose now, to the unity. Suddenly, pain surged across the base of his skull. Not sharp, not physical, but deep. An ache inside the center of him. He felt thoughts unraveling, memories coming loose. The first day of college, his mother's laughs. A broken bone from childhood, gone, not forgotten, removed. Donavan thrashed in the chair. Stop! Give it back! The lights pulsed brighter. You no longer need unnecessary memories. We preserve what is useful. We discard what is flawed. His heart pounded, but was it even his heart anymore? A screen blinked into view before him, transparent and curved. It showed his face split into two profiles. On one side, Donavan Clark, human, identity, memories, life. On the other, an overlay, glowing lines of code, simplified neural architecture, alien glyphs winding into his silhouette. He was being rewritten. You are progressing well. On the second day, if time still meant anything, Donavan was walked through a corridor he didn't remember entering. His feet moved, but not by choice. Two attendants flanked him, their mirrored faces showing him nothing of himself. Their silence was worse than words. They brought him to a room filled with others, faces he almost recognized, people from the dormitories, or winners. But something was wrong. Their eyes were dull, not vacant. Worse, calm. They stood in perfect rows, perfectly still, waiting for instruction that didn't come. Donavan stepped beside them. His body moved on its own. You will stand. You will listen. You will converge. The room dimmed and music began to play, notes so low they were felt more than heard. Beneath the sound, a whisper looped. You were chosen. You are becoming. You are not alone. Donavan felt his breath slow, his muscles relax. A warmth spread across his chest, telling him to give in. For a second, it felt good. Too good. He yanked himself back, bit the inside of his cheek hard enough to taste blood. The illusion cracked. Around him, the others smiled blankly. He didn't belong here. Not yet. On the third day, they gave him a visitor, Sierra. She was seated across from him in another white room. No chairs, just floor. But something about her was wrong. Her posture was too still. Her eyes, once fire and rebellion, now looked at him with unsettling serenity. "Donavan," she said, voice even, "you should stop resisting." He stepped forward cautiously. "What did they do to you?" "They helped me," she smiled. "I was broken. Now I'm better." He shook his head. "This isn't real. This isn't you." Sierra tilted her head. "You're hurting yourself. The more you resist, the more it will break you." He reached for her hand. She didn't move. Her skin was cold, like glass, like an echo of the person she'd once been. "You're not Sierra," he whispered. A door opened behind her. An attendant stepped in silent. Sierra stood. "You'll understand soon." And she walked away with it, graceful, robotic, gone. By the end of the week, Donavan no longer trusted his own memories. When he closed his eyes, he saw flashes of a life that didn't feel like his. Childhoods he didn't live, people he didn't know, dreams that belonged to someone else, or something else, injected into him. The lights told him who he was. The music told him how to feel. The voice told him when to speak. Every time he fought back, the pain returned, like a knot tightening in his skull, tugging harder each time. But he did fight. Even when they erased his favorite song, even when they took his mother's voice, even when they started replacing pieces of his own face in the mirror, he fought. Because there was one thing they hadn't taken: the truth. He remembered the escape. He remembered being captured. He remembered what they didn't want him to remember. And in that sliver of memory, of resistance, he found something dangerous.